This video is sponsored by Comic Book Pressing. Use the code MightyComicsGuy for one free regular price press when submitting 3 books or more. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence, the Mighty Comics Guy, back with another video. And today I thought I'd do something we haven't done in a while, and that's show you an updated top 25 comic book list. These are top 25 comics in my collection that I love the most. No other particular order besides these are the books that I think are 25 of my favorites. So before I show you the top 25, I'm going to show you a few honorable mentions that I think it's tough to determine the last few spots. So I said, let me show you a few of the ones that could have made the list, but I excluded. So I'm only going to show you 3 of those. So let's go. So the first honorable mention is a Iron Man 55. First appearance of Thanos, graded at a CBCS 4.5. Just shy of the top 25, but worth a show in the honorable mention category. The next one that didn't make the list but came close is a book I recently acquired a few months back, and that is Batman Adventures number 12, CG3 9.0. For anybody who doesn't know the story of this book, check out my YouTube channel. A few videos back, I tell you how I acquired this and what a little bit of a strange story it was that I came across this book. So one more before we get to the top 25 is same character, and then of course it is Detective Comics number 359, the first appearance of Batgirl 3.0 CBCS, and as you can see there's a tear where someone, not me of course, ripped into the book, I'm sure with tape at one point probably, but those are the 3 that didn't make the list but certainly came close. So we're going to jump right into the top 25, updated top 25, and the first one we're going to start at number 25 is of course X-Men number 12, 1.8 CGC, first appearance of the Juggernaut, making the list at 25. Number 24 is a book that's I love, that when I came across it I had to buy it because it's one of my favorite characters, and it's called Marvel Spotlight on Werewolf by Night number 2, the first appearance of Werewolf. Beautiful, beautiful orange copy book, and I paid under $100 for this book. Just one of my favorites. Made the list at number 24. Coming at the list at number 23 is not a graded book, but it is a copy of Iron Man number 1, signed by the man Gene Colan himself. I picked this up at a show a few months back, a local show that runs every month in my area. If anybody is from New Jersey, New York, check out the Clifton Comic Book Expo. There's always great deals to be had. But I'm happy to add this. This is number 23 on the list. At number 22 is a book I just got back from grading maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and that is of course Fantastic Four number 49, 4.0, first full appearance of Galactus, a book that is incredibly hot right now for anybody who's looking to pick it up. So we are starting now at number 21. I believe those are the first 4. Let me just check that. Yes, those are 4. So we're at number 21. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 14, the first appearance of Kraven. Again, another beautiful looking book, even though it's a low to mid-grade book. One of my favorites all time. One of my favorite characters, Kraven. You're going to see a lot of Amazing Spider-Man in this top 25. So the next one is Amazing Spider-Man number 9. 2.0 CBCS graded, just one of my favorite characters of all time. First appearance of Electro. I believe we're at number 18. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Here we have Avengers number 4, 2.0, covered attached, but still okay. the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America. Just a classic cover and a nice looking book. I believe we're at 17, and a book that was very, very hot for a while, but has since cooled off. Werewolf by Night 32, first appearance of, I'm losing my mind, Moon Knight. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. This is graded at a CBCS 6.5. Also, I got this book a while back. I paid $500 for it, and I know it's significantly more than that now, so I was happy to pick this one up when I did. Next one, I believe, is number 16. Hopefully I didn't screw this up like the last time I did a list. Is Amazing Spider-Man number 129 at a 5.0. First appearance of the Punisher. Again, a beautiful looking book, yellow cover. Of course, those are my favorite, along with the orange. Popping in at number 16. Number 15, another book that's crazy hot right now. Probably the hottest that I've seen is Fantastic Four number 48. This one is graded at a 4.5 CGC old label. This one has cream to off-white pages. There is a little bit of a pen mark on the Fantastic part of the Fantastic Four, but a crazy hot book right now with all the speculation that Silver Surfer will be in one of these upcoming movies, now that they've acquired the rights from Fox. So I believe this is number 15, and a book that is kind of hot, was hot, but I'm not sure about it right now. It's, of course, Amazing Spider-Man number 13, the first appearance of Mysterio. As we all know, Jake Gyllenhaal playing the character in the new Spider-Man Far From Home movie. And I have totally lost count, so we're just going to keep going. Next one on the list is Amazing Spider-Man number 2. This one also recently back from CGC, graded at 2.5, which I was incredibly happy about. I had purchased this book off of eBay maybe about 6 months ago for $600 raw. Had it graded, came back at 2.5, which I thought is awesome because I believe 2.5s are over 1,000 at this point. A little faded, but other than that, special book. I'm just gonna do a quick count because I definitely have lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that should be around 15. We're at 10. Let me count the left. What's left? How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is number 12. Amazing Spider-Man number 14. First appearance of the Green Goblin. Another classic Spidey villain. Probably we all know is his arch nemesis. But 3.5. Was happy to pick this one up when I did at number 12. First Green Goblin. Next one is one of my faves. That's why it's up at number 11. House of Secrets 92. Comes in at a 5.0 CGC. Classic cover. As anybody knows who watches my channel, I'm a nice horror fan, and this is right up there at the top of the list from my horror books. So House of Secrets number 92 comes in at number 11. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. Number 10, top 10, is yet another Amazing Spider-Man number 129, 8.0 this time. First appearance of the Punisher. This is my second copy of this book. I recently picked up this book for a great price off a guy I know off of Instagram. So I was happy to add this Punisher book 2 to my collection. Number 9, another book I had purchased raw and had graded. I was a little disappointed with this grade. I had this book cleaned and pressed, and it still only came back a 1.0. I was hoping for a 1.5 to a 1.8, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm happy to own Journey into Mystery number 83, the first appearance of Thor. CGC 1.0. Number 8, Tales of Suspense number 39, 2.0. As we all know, this is the first appearance of Iron Man in the original suit as well. Comes in at number 8 on my list. Number 7 is a book I also recently picked up when I picked up that first Punisher book. And that, of course, is Daredevil number 1, 4.0 CGC. First appearance of Daredevil. Beautiful looking book, too. Man, I lost count again. Believe that? Number 6, I believe. This book started it all for me, picking up big books. I wasn't sure I was even going to pick this book up, but when I did, I was like, let me just go for it. And it's a really low-grade copy, but I'm happy to own a Fantastic Four number 1. It's a 1.0. It's got a big hole right through the first couple of pages of the book, but this book started it all for me. This is my first really, really big pickup, whereas I spent quite a bit of money on it, and it worked out because it's definitely worth more than what I paid for it now, so I was happy I pounced on this when I did, even though it's a low-grade copy. We are in the top 5, I believe. Yes. So, coming in at number 5 is X-Men number 1, 2.0. Another book I was glad to pick up when I did, with all the X-Men rumors and coming to the MCU. A decent copy, low grade, but that's okay with me. Number 5 on the list. Number 4 is the second book I picked up after that Fantastic Four number 1, which is quite a pricey book, but I wanted to beef up my collection. I really thought it'd be a good investment. This is the second book I bought. And this was, of course, Incredible Hulk number 181, 4.0, signed by Stan Lee, CBCS. I paid, I think, $1,800 for this one when I picked it up. I'm glad I did because I know it's worth a hell of a lot more now. Looking for definitely a better copy, but I was happy. This is my only Stan Lee signature that I have in my whole collection, so I'm glad. This one is probably not going anywhere for a long time. So that's number 4 on the list. Coming in at number 3, this could have been number 1 for me because it's an iconic book and something I thought I'd never own. But a few months back, I was able to pick up this bad boy, The Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Now, it is a low-grade copy of this book. It's missing the back cover. But if it wasn't missing the back cover, this book would probably be like a 2.5. It is not much wear on the cover, but it's in good shape other than missing that back cover. But I got a good price on it, and that's why I picked it up. Number 3. Could have been number 1, but it's number 3. Number 2 is also another recent pickup. I recently stated in one of my videos that it was the number 2 character that I fell in love with as a kid, and it stands to this day. It is the Incredible Hulk number 1. It's only a 0.5, pretty beat up, but I'm happy to say that I have this in my collection. And I want you guys to check this book out. I thought about popping this open and having it pressed and cleaned. It is really, really beat up, and I'm going to have you guys take a look at it. I mean, I'm not worried about the color break increases because there's nothing I can do about that. But there's quite a bit of dirt on this book, and I really love to have it cleaned up and then resubmit it. It probably won't get a grade bump, and I don't really care about that. But the presentation could be better. So you guys let me know what you think. But this is number 2 on my list. And of course, at number 1, how could I not include this book? This was my 3rd big pickup that I've ever made, and my biggest purchase I've ever made. But I went to a show almost a year ago, and I was searching for this book, and I was able to find a decent price copy. It was raw at the time, but I picked it up, had it submitted to CGC, and it came back at 1.5. And this is Amazing Fantasy number 15. There is some tape on the interior part of the spine, but it's tough to see. I'm glad it's not on the outside, or else I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But I picked this up for a good price, had it graded, came back at 1.5. I was hoping for a 2.0, but either way, it really displays nice. There's not much Marvel chipping on here, if anybody could see that. But other than that, everything's attached. There is, like I said, some tape along the inner part of the book on the spine, but it's also a light tan to off-white pages. So definitely a nice book. Definitely worth what I paid. But I would love to upgrade this someday, but it may be a long time before I'm able to afford to upgrade this. So anyway, guys, This is Lawrence the Mighty Comics Guy saying thank you for watching my videos. This is an updated top 25 list, and keep watching my videos. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're still working on getting to 250 so I can do that giveaway. But hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll talk to you guys soon.